Hi, welcome to Global One Media. Today I'm joined by Jeff Sweet, who's the Managing Director of Industrial Minerals, an Australia-based mining company listed on the Australia Stock Exchange and focused on exploring and developing industrial minerals, which include gypsum and salt, silica sand, construction sand, and aggregates. Hi, Jeff. Thank you for joining us today from Perth. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you very much for the time.
So to start off, could you give us a brief overview of yourself, of the company, and tell us a bit more how it all started?
For sure. Yep. I'm currently the managing director of Industrial Minerals. Industrial Minerals itself was listed just on 12 months ago, and it was really came together. Once some of the founding members realised there was an opportunity for a bit of a challenge in the supply of silica sand into the Southeast Asian region and also up into China. Based on that potential squeeze on supply demand, we realise there's also there's been a long-standing silica sand industry in Western Australia with very high quality sands coming out over the last 40 odd years. Based on that, we've gone out and explored and picked up quite a large tenement holding with the intention of continuing to develop several projects and produce and supply into that region.
Excellent. So can you tell us more about the company's unique story and as well about the 14 silica sand and 6 strategic industrial mineral projects that you currently have in Western Australia?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, Industrial Minerals is most definitely a silica sand focused company. While we do have other strategic minerals that we're developing in tandem, the silica sand is our primary focus at this early stage in the company's life. The primary project we're working on at the moment is the Stockyard project, which is located in close proximity to the Port of Geraldton, north of Perth in Western Australia. Our initial search identified quite a range of projects across the southwest of Western Australia, and I guess since we listed and continue to explore and pick up more tenements, we've identified other I guess systems of sand that both have improved the quality potential but also improved the access potential, eliminating or reducing some of the key challenges, I guess primarily the environmental challenges, which are quite substantial in Western Australia. We've got a very rigorous environmental regime here, which is good for the state.
Yep.
And I guess in being aware of that, we've actually looked at existing cleared land, and based on that strategy, we've looked at farmland which has been cleared for the last several decades. There's sections in the north of Perth where the cleared farmland is clearly containing high quality sands at surface, and that is of no use to the farmer. It's very poor quality. So the intention being, we mine the sand, we improve the farmland for the farmer. The environment is minimally harmed, if not at all, and we're avoiding clearing native vegetation in other sections of the state.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So Jeff, from your perspective, why do you think that the mining and development of high purity silica sands is so important, and why is it such an essential mineral?
Look, I think there's obviously a baseload demand for silica sand in the glass industry, and while there's construction and building, there's always going to be a demand for glass. And also with foundry sand, cars will continue to be made. There's a continual demand for quality sand in the foundry market as well. But I guess our primary interest is starting off at a quality sand for the glass and other industries, but with the intention of improving our quality as we, I guess, develop as a company. So while we are happy to export a direct shipping ore in the early stages of the company's life cycle, we do look to further beneficiate and improve the quality over time if the opportunity arises.
And
from a yep.
Yeah, is the silica sand in Western Australia, would you say, is it superior than other locations, or is there something particular about the sand over there?
Look, no, there's very high quality sands that have been mined for the last 40 plus years that have gone into the Asian market, into Japan and Korea, Taiwan, and it's been known to be exceptionally high quality, and that's right within the metropolitan area of Perth. But those resources are depleting slowly, and based on that, you move away from the port areas. So there are quality supplies throughout Australia. I guess, sorry, not throughout Australia, but in other areas in Australia, specifically Cape Flattery in the northeast of the country. And there's lower quality deposits throughout other regions as well. I guess our unique focus has been the fact that we're targeting quite high quality at an early stage without any need for any major beneficiation, and the customers are showing, or potential customers are showing interest in that early stage supply with the knowledge that they can beneficiate it on their side of the process line.
Got it. And could you talk a bit more about the granted exploratory licenses and how you're searching for silica sand across farmland to harness and extract more minerals? I know you mentioned this a bit previously. Maybe you could tell us a bit more about that and how it all works. And
yep, for sure. So I guess the stockyard project is probably the best example of our farmland targeting, and it's almost a test case or a base case that we'll be using to replicate across quite a number of our tenements, as they are, in a similar region and quite a very similar system of sand. So the sand is visible and accessible at surface, meaning the farmland's cleared. It's not within native vegetation regions, so we're able to make contact with the farmers, present our case of the intention of clearing off the top section of their paddocks, where we do auger sampling, get the test results turned around. Once we know it's good quality, then we really are sort of pushing through to getting all the approvals in place to develop and commence mining. Obviously, that needs to then work in conjunction with developing an end market, and potential customers have definitely shown interest, and the quality's been very beneficial in moving that along. But I guess we are really, probably quite unique in the fact that we are avoiding that environmental degradation of the pristine vegetated areas, and at the same time improving farmland to a point where it's more productive than it was before. So that's really a benefit not only to the farmholder but also to the state in general.
Very interesting. So as a last question, what exciting developments should investors be looking out for in the coming months from industrial minerals?
For sure. Yeah, look, I guess the primary focus is pushing the stockyard project ahead with the intention of completing the scoping study at the end of the third quarter of the current year. Approvals are processing quite well. Various studies have proven our theory in terms of low impact on any native vegetation, to the point where almost zero impact, which is fantastic. And I guess the intention is to be in a position to make a decision to commence mining in 2023. That's our plan and our intention. on top of that, obviously, we're also developing conjunction exploration programs on other key target silica projects, as well as the other strategic mineral projects in the northwest of Western Australia. And I guess they're obviously are focused at other mineral markets, but including construction materials into the local domestic market, as well as international market, where once again environmental challenges in some of the Southeast Asian countries have really put a squeeze on the supply of minerals in that region as well.
Fantastic. Well, Jeff, thanks a lot for all the information. We look forward to seeing the next updates from Industrial Minerals. So good luck and thanks a lot for your time today.
Great. Thank you very much.